What is up, guys? It is Sam, the Raid Man. As you guys know, we wrapped up our series of testing clan boss damage dealers using the Myth Buster team. So I just built a new team yesterday, the Man Seeks God. That's a super fun team, but I'm trying to find kind of my daily clan boss team. And I know I really like pushing big numbers, and the best way to do that currently is still with the wixwell teams. So I'm looking at my clan. We got a double Taras, Krisk, Alaz team, 779, double Taras, wixwell, Krisk, Marichka team, which is interesting, 414. 700 is close to what I'm trying to look at. And I was talking to a person I know on Discord who works on the records for all of Raid, and they sent me basically all of these screenshots, right? So these are like 1 billion comps. So these are teams that have the potential to do 1 billion damage. So this one right here is an old school Brogni team, but it utilizes double Yumiko, which I don't have. Now this is a team that I was looking at that I could hypothetically build some of, but Mad Hatter's in a lot of these teams, Ninja's in a lot of these teams. Senna is like the linchpin, and we'll get to her in a minute. If you want an amazing start in Raid Shadow Legends, make sure to use the link in the description of this video to get a free Elenarl, Supreme Gaelic, and 3 epic champions as you level up throughout the game. I have 4 simple steps for you. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your computer and uninstall it. If you are also on a mobile phone, you've never had Raid installed, it will work on the mobile phone as well. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register to Plarium with a brand new email. Step 3, log into Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and collect your first free legendary champion, which should be Elenarl. Then use the promo code Supreme6 to get your Void Legendary Supreme Gaelic. You also get your 3 epics as you level up through the game. Make sure to use this link if you want a great start in Raid. But realistically, I'm looking at wixwell teams. So wixwell, you need buff extenders. You have Mikage, you have Androck, and then you have damage with Teox and Ninja. And I can do all of this except for Androck and Teox, which is a big part of it. But I can do this part, these 3 champions, right? So I'm like, okay, that seems like a good base. Looking at the higher ones, same kind of thing, same teams we're looking at. There's another Androck with a Toshiro, another Toshiro one. Ashnar got buffed, and apparently he is broken, crazy strong. Double Yumiko, I thought this one was crazy. It's just enemy max HP, I guess. And then double Yumiko, which is very interesting. But I think it is possible basically to try and do the wixwell team. So kind of like this, but obviously I don't have Teox, I don't have Androck. And Teox is also really good for one reason, and that is because he's going to use his A1 to bring in the champion with the highest crit damage, which is Ninja. So he's going to bring in Ninja all the time, which is also similarly why Mad Hatter is so good, because Mad Hatter on his AoE 4-turn cooldown brings in the ally with the highest crit damage, and he's a buff extender. So I was thinking, okay, we've got Ninja. I think he's the best damage dealer we have. We've got Mikage. I think she's the best. If I look at all my champions, other effects, positive effects, increase buff duration, we need them on a 3-turn cooldown. These are our options. Obviously, wixwell's in. I think Mikage is a clear in, especially with Ninja on the team. We're missing a shield for you. That's weird. Yeah, that looks right. So not enough, but that's okay. We do have increased crit rate. So wixwell, Mikage's in. Krisk can be in, and he's a discussion. Lanicus has an ally attack, but her buff extension is on a 4-turn cooldown, so that's an issue. I like Mad Hatter. I've got him booked. I don't have masteries for him, and I don't have a blessing for him, so his damage could go up a lot. But I think he's a good use for the team because we have either a buff extension or basically a mini ally attack with Ninja. No one else can do a ton of damage, so like if you bring Ninja in as an ally attack, that's almost as good as a regular ally attack. We have a Neri. We have Demitha is one I thought about because I have a 6-star soul in her, so we could do Cruelty. But I want to test Mad Hatter, so I think we're going to use these 3 and then Ninja, and then we have to bring in the 4th. And so the best champion available, pretty much bar none, would be Senna. I just don't have her. So Senna, if you're unfamiliar, and I did not realized he was just crazy. Places or activates continuous heal, places increased speed and 2 continuous heals on all allies. 3-turn cooldown, also fills the tournament of all allies. Literally, it's all about her passive. Whenever a continuous heal buff activates on an ally, fills the tournament of all allies by 5%. And then she, at the end of this champion's turn, increases the duration of a continuous heal buff on all random ally except the champion. So she's extending them a little bit, but we're also buff extending with everybody. So she should put increased speed, a ton of continuous heals out. Let's say you have 4 continuous heals on a person. When that person takes a turn, all 4 of those will activate, which will give them 20% turn meter from her passive. And that's every champion. Every time they're going is getting free 20% turn meter meter. So she just really speeds the engine up. You end up going like 5 for 1 to the clan boss's turn. It's pretty crazy. I don't have that. I have another person I want to test, but I'm trying to think who can bring the most speed to our team, because this isn't really speed tuned. The only issue with the speed tune is Ninja gets so much turn meter from ally attacks and stuff with his A1, where he gets 15% turn meter, that he can outrun his buffs. So I slowed him down a lot, but I was trying to think of who else can bring increased speed and some other value to our team. So I'm looking at buffs. Increased speed is big just because you're getting 30% extra speed on everybody. So I was looking at, first of all, I thought about Fjorad, and I did test him out. He has got my best results so far. We're testing a new champion today. He's got increased speed and block debuffs, which we like the block debuffs. And then on that same ability, decreases the cooldown of all ally skills, which if I booked him would be even better, because then he could lower everyone else's skills to get back to more ally attacks, get back to more buff extension, get back to more damage dealing skills by Ninja. A lot of these champions plays increase speed on themselves. Ragash does increase speed and strengthen, and then you can do decreased defense and hit really hard. Rathalos hits super hard, but he only does increase speed on himself. So I think for damage he would be good, but not for like the team. Necmo does a lot of speed boosting. Krisk again works. I think hypothetically if we take out Mad Hatter, we could put Krisk in. That might be something we test in the future. But the champion that I actually want to test is going to be Grand Oak Padraig, because he does a full cleanse, meaning if we do get any debuffs, he can cleanse them. Fills the turn meter and then plays increased speed. He's also got an ally attack on a 4-turn cooldown, and then has A1 chance of decreasing cooldowns of random ally skills by 2 turns. So that's super, super good. He also buffs champions, increased attack, increased defense, increased accuracy, whatever they need. And this could be very, very helpful if we need to extend them. We do have increased attack from Mikage though. And I've got him in a 5-star Brimstone just kind of to see what happens. So let's test out our new version of this team. I'm very curious to see what happens. So this is what I've been running, like I said, with Fjorad. Looking at affinities, we're at a great affinity today. Let me see if I can pull up. I'll be right back. I'm going to pull up the best result we have. So with this team, I have a picture of the best result I have, which is 697.85 million. Ninja did 488, Mikage did 50, Mad Hatter did nothing, Wixwell did 115, and then Fjorad has masteries too, so like that's not very good for him. But 488, so 697, this was also against Magic Affinity, which is our best affinity. Bad for Fjorad, but good for everyone else, and today good for everybody. So we're going to take out Fjorad and put in Grand Oak Padraig, who's got a 5-star soul, I believe. Yes. So bad for Padraig as well. So we're going to make his turn meter fill, increase speed as his priority, and then his ally attack as his second priority. We'll watch this for a little bit, then I'll probably quit out and do a quick battle just because these runs get so unbelievably long. So the way it works is you kind of all place your buffs. We have a shield set. Padraig is in the shield set, and then Wixwell places the shield set. Did we take some of Wixwell's gear? He should have gone first, but that's okay. Everything should still work. Realistically, it's not super speed tuned. It's just no one can go way faster than anyone else. So there's our increased buff durations. There's some increased buff durations and shield growth. Ninja is the issue because he can grow up, so he can gain so much extra turn meter. So we did get decreased accuracy on 2 people, so that's what I was talking about. We lose the block debuffs from Fjorad, but we're getting a cleanse like we just got from Padraig. Increased buff duration, decrease the cooldown on Mad Hatter, and also which also decreased the duration of that stun, so that's good. Obviously we get the all ally attack, another ally attack. I'm just nervous with this many ally attacks. We have 3 ally attackers for Ninja that he's just going to get too much turn meter. But I guess we can just speed this up. The good news about this team versus my previous 1 billion clan boss team is it doesn't go near as long. That one was much more about like surviving forever to the turn count limit. So we're going to take as few turns as possible. And let the clan boss hit us. We were doing our damage through Geomancer reflecting. But now the shield is capped, meaning you cannot go near as long. So this one is all about how many turns can we, like a very Chimera-esque, how many turns can we take? Clan boss is going to go. So like, I think in the records, what I heard is that their clan boss is only taking like 60 turns. So the clan boss is really not going that many times. It's all you're going. So a clan boss is taking 60 turns. That means you're taking 940 turns to get to that 1,000 turn count limit. And let me double check. First of all, when you're running one of these Wixwell teams, the main thing you want to check is you should have 2 shields on everybody. Shield, 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 and shield. And they should continue to grow and grow and grow. You can see they're getting pretty big. With how many turns we're taking and how many buff extensions we have, we should be pretty good. Turn count duration is definitely the other thing to consider. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off camera. We'll speed this up. We'll come back at the end. Again, 700 million is what we're trying to beat with Fjorad. So first of all, this is working great. Like we're cruising. The debuffs are, you can see the debuffs are less duration on Ninja than they are on everyone else, but the shield's massive. Ninja's nuking. So I'm confident this can go for a long time. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is quit out a raid. We'll come back and we'll do a quick battle and let's compare the damage from there because I don't wanna make you guys sit through all of this. We're back, we're just gonna do the quick battle here. Make sure we've got our team set up. Again, 697 is what that record was. I don't know if I've still got it pulled up. I don't think I do. So 697 is what we're trying to beat here. Let's see if Padraig can be the key to that. Obviously it is gonna take a little while because it's a long fight. Even for a quick battle, it's not gonna be super quick. 799, okay. So we're just under 800. I think 800 is very doable. Again, Hatter doesn't have masteries or blessing. The gear is not completely optimized. So this is exciting though. We're gonna call this 800. I think it is more optimizable because Ninja is not even in his best damage gear. I do wanna see if I can pull up that other one because it had, I think, was it this one? Yeah, 697. So Ninja did 488. This time he did 60 million more. 55 million more. Mikage did more, again, because of the ally attack of Wixwell. Hatter did more, and then Wixwell did a little bit more too. And then Padraig did 43 to Fiorad's 32, and that again is with weak affinity. So Ninja, what I was saying is his best damage gear is not this one. So his best damage gear, if I go to this preset, would give him almost 2,000 more attack and 31% more crit damage. And we don't need a ton of accuracy because we have an accuracy lead with Mikage. So this is a much better build. Let's just test this out. I thought it was faster, but it's actually slower. So I don't think we even need to redo anything. Let's see if we can push and beat, I think we'll definitely beat 800 now. Because again, that Ninja is just so much more juiced. Yeah, okay, I'm excited. So the 799 is now the new score to beat. I'm confident we'll crush that. I'm curious to see how much more the damage will improve with Ninja. Damage will improve with Ninja. I don't know why I struggled to say that. Again, the quick battle taking forever as usual. Look at that, guys. Wow. Okay, I knew it'd be better. I didn't think it'd be that much better. And the reason why that is so much better is because Ninja doubles his stats. So getting 2,000 more attack means he's really getting 4,000 more attack because that 2,000 attack is going to be doubled. That 31 crit damage also gets 25% extra crit damage. And when Mikage is bringing him in on her A3 and her A1, Padre's bringing him in on his A2, and Hatter's bringing him in on his A2, Ninja is just going crazy. So would you look at that? 1 billion damage. This was a all over the place video, but the end result is clearly undeniable, and this could be pushed so much more. I'm going to start, I don't think we can get to like the 2 billion, but I want to see if we can get closer to that 1.5 billion because I can just make them basically all crazy fast because you don't need insane survivability. They're not doing enough damage. Like Wixwell is built for damage. He's got Heaven Cast, right? And he's built with crit rate, crit damage, and he's doing like a 1/6 of what Ninja is doing. So it's just not worth. But if I can make him faster with Reflex and Merciless, make sure he continues buffing everybody, and we could do, you know, basically on all the ally attackers, you want 4-piece Reflex, 4-piece Merciless to reset abilities. I want Mikage to only be doing, well, Mikage's fine actually. Hatter especially, I don't ever want him doing his A1. I want him to do A2 and A3, which is either extending buffs or bringing in Ninja. But the Ninja himself, I feel like this is his best build, unless we get a better soul on him. But I'm very, very excited. 1 billion, you can see 1.8 with 2 keys, puts me at the top of my clan easily. Anyways, a little bit all over today, but the results pretty special. I didn't think 1 billion was possible post nerf, but that kind of just shows how crazy Ninja is. So anyways, let me know if there's anybody else you want to see me try in this team. Who would be better than Padraig, perhaps? Obviously, Padraig was much better for this team than Fiorad was. So anyways, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.